His Excellency the High Commissioner of India, His Excellency Mr. Birender Singh Yadav, the Deputy Minister of Tourism, diplomats, all protocol observed. It is a great honor to be called upon to share my experience of India. And my recent study tour took me to India on the 31st of July. I came back in December. I first want to thank the High Commissioner, the Ministry of External Affairs, the Indian Institute of Mass Communication, staff of this great nation for giving me this great opportunity to study and experience India at first hand. This trip opened the world to me. Not only that, but I discovered myself as I was challenged culturally and academically. I was one of 24 participants from 17 different countries in the Development Journalism course, which was held at the Indian Institute of Mass Communication. And we were the 70th batch, a very special group indeed. In very few words, I'll describe my experience as once in a lifetime opportunity. As the world's largest democracy, India is a country of diversity. In fact, beauty in diversity. It is said in India that the people, culture, weather, and everything changes after every 7 kilometers. The lecturers at IMC are among the most experienced I've ever seen in my career as a journalist. They stimulated our minds with thought-provoking questions while impacting knowledge onto us. Dr. Sunitra Narayan taught us modules in communication development. Others included communication journalism, economic development, and new media. Now, fake media is such a big thing in India and the world now. And so Dr. Sunitra taught us the techniques by which we can check fake media. And as a journalist, it was really important for us to have learned that from Dr. Anubhuti Yadav. To top it up, a former CNN executive producer, Linda Roth, also taught us elements of investigative journalism. And I'm sure investigative journalism has come to stay in Ghana, despite all that has gone on in recent times. And it was an unforgettable moment for me, learning just the basis of it, how to go out there and investigate so that the people will know what is going on in our country. We discovered India on our tour of one of the 7 wonders of the world, the Taj Mahal, and the Red Fort at Agra. And in fact, the Taj Mahal lived up to expectation. From my perspective, it's a symbol of love, and everybody in the world has been there. And if you've not been there, then I think you definitely have got to do it before you leave this earth. There's a lot also that we saw at Mount Abu and Udaipur on our tour, and we toured the palace of the Maharajas at Gwalior. Through my observation and lectures, I was awed by India's massive soft power, its ability to attract and not necessarily coerce anybody. First was Mahatma Gandhi's drive for independence while preaching non-violence to the world, and that attracts a lot of things to India. We were at the museum of Mahatma Gandhi, and I took photos just to remember that very brilliant moment. I had watched Mahatma Gandhi's movie way back in Ghana in the 90s. We watched it in India, and I experienced it at first hand, what happened in that country. India's movie industry also sets it apart. Information technology also sets it apart, a leader in that field. It's culture, and we just saw it a while ago with the performances we had here, and a lot more. It made me wonder what Ghana's soft power is. And Your Excellency, easily Dr. Kwame Nkrumah and his heroics leading Ghana as the first black African nation to independence is one that sets Ghana apart. And also the very fact that that era also led to a lot more African nations gaining independence in the world is one of Ghana's soft power. And we have a very peaceful country with democratic transitions consistently. There's a lot more that we can learn from India in that respect. But all this has got to be translated into economic prosperity for the people. India is a force to reckon with in this regard. A lot has been achieved in bilateral relations between Ghana and India, and it can only get better going into the future. Your Excellency, when I say I discovered myself in India, at one of our lectures, I was asked to do a presentation on my own country, Ghana, and it got me asking questions. What is it about Ghana that sets it apart? So going to India, talking to professionals about my country made me do that reflection. And today I'm a better communicator. I'm in a better position to tell the world more about my country. India has opened the world to me, and I've learned a lot through this course. I want to thank you again for this opportunity. I want to thank Mr. Jaswant Singh and everybody else who's made this dream a reality. Jai Hind. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Kwaw.